Hey, everybody. Happy Friday and happy day after Thanksgiving on the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk. I'm your host, CJ LeMaster, also your lead investigative reporter for WLBT. Hope you're having a great, hopefully you're off today. Hope you're having a great rest of your holiday week that started yesterday and continues through the weekend. Plenty of Thanksgiving leftovers still left to eat. And who doesn't love that sleepy feeling that we get during the holiday, that tryptophan working its magic and just making us feel nice and sluggish, considering how much food we've probably put away. We've got a couple of stories to get to. Sometimes the news slows down a little bit for the holiday, so probably not as much as your average day, but we appreciate all of you watching right now on Facebook, on our YouTube channel, and also our OTT platforms as well. Thanks to everybody for watching us and and checking in with us. And of course, if you want to get in on the conversation with us, you certainly can. And we will read your comments on the air and answer any questions that you might have. Britt right now saying, happy Friday, watching the Egg Bowl, hail State. Hail State. Britt, I'm partial to because I went to school at Mississippi State, so I'm certainly going to be pulling for the Bulldogs today. And it's a big game. It's a ridiculously important game. It's the difference between State being bowl eligible and not, and also Ole Miss coming into this game with a 10-1 record and probably the best season they've had in decades. As a potential national contender, every win counts. So, and then you add to that all this craziness over, will head coach Lane Kiffin leave? Will he stay? Does anybody care? And we'll get an answer to that this weekend. The university making that announcement earlier this week. But certainly a lot riding on this game and whether or not the players are going to play like they care. And I say that because in the past, when there have been coaching shakeups, both Ole Miss and Mississippi State, if the coach told them that they were leaving, it wouldn't have surprised me because of the way the team played. Houston Nutt's last game with Ole Miss, Egg Bowl in Starkville, they played horrendously, and the Bulldogs handily won. It's almost as if Houston Nutt told them he was leaving. Sylvester Croom's last game for Mississippi State as the head coach in Oxford at Ole Miss. State basically laid down in that game. It was not a good game. I was there. I was at both of those. And you could tell it looked like Croom just told the team what he was planning on doing, and the team decided not to, really show up. I can tell you right now, and I'm looking to just make sure that we're seeing the score. Now, I know we can't show this on the Facebook live stream because it's on another station, and we can't exactly, we can't show that because of usage requirements and things of that nature. But I can tell you that they are in halftime right now, and it looks like the score is still 20-10. Ole Miss with a 10-point lead over Mississippi State. Couple of other folks saying hi. Melissa Price saying hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well, Melissa. Hope you're having a great one as well. Britt saying Kitten can leave. I'm for it. Well, yeah. And what's funny is there are some Ole Miss fans that are saying the same thing. They just don't like him. I wasn't a big Dan Mullen fan when he was a coach, the head coach at Mississippi State. I thought he was, very arrogant and had really kind of turned the fan base into something that I didn't really want to see as a longtime State fan. So not all these coaches are for everybody, and everybody has their own standard and style, and they get paid a heck of a lot more than we do to get out there and do whatever they want on the field. So, but we appreciate you, and we appreciate the fact that the game is going right now. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to go to make sure that I've got it open at a nearby computer where I can keep track of the score and see whether or not we have any key plays. I have not been to see a football game in forever in Starkville. I need to go. Hattie Pittman saying happy Friday. Shout out from Silver Creek, Mississippi. Miss Hattie, I hope you're doing well today, and I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope all of you had a great Thanksgiving. We're going to go ahead and get started with some of the stories that we have. One of them is something that has come up, in I would say court documents, and just in looking at the situation with the Jackson water crisis. And the debate is continuing over whether a federal court order guiding the takeover of Jackson's water and sewer system should be revised. Now, interim third-party manager Ted Hennepin has said that he's open to modifying the order, but disagrees with claims that the city's water emergency has ended. Well, the Mississippi Poor People's Campaign and the People's Advocacy Institute contend that the crisis is over. Meanwhile, attorneys for Jackson Water argue the utility cannot cover its water and sewer expenses without substantial federal support, saying significant assistance from Congress was needed to keep the system financially stable through next year. So we're going to obviously continue to watch that and report the latest developments in that story. A truck driver is facing multiple charges. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. A truck driver is facing multiple charges now after speeding past a stopped school bus. This happened in Claiborne County. We want to show you the video here. As you can see, authorities say it's illegal to pass a school bus when that stop arm is extended. But as you can see here, look what happened. That 18-wheeler was driven by Jadarius McDaniel. Claiborne County Sheriff Edward Goods reports the incident was caught on camera. This is along Highway 547. The driver was cited for reckless driving and failing to yield to a school bus stop device. He was also charged with driving with a suspended commercial driver's license. Sheriff Goods says his office will continue to work to ensure children across the county stay safe while waiting for the bus. How about this for a little positive on your holiday week? The Alcorn State marching band heading home after performing during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And some of you may have seen it. If you haven't, we've got full footage on our website, or actually our Facebook page has all of the coverage of the Sounds of Dynamite performance as they marched through. Now, they made history as the first Alcorn State band to participate in this prestigious event. They marched through the streets of New York City alongside those iconic floats with more than 3 million people lining the parade route. Many of you, of course, watching right here on WLBT. They proudly showcased HBCU culture on a national stage and picked up plenty of new fans along the way. I know there are some folks that watched that were complaining that the announcers mispronounced Alcorn State. Probably said Alcorn. That's but it's Alcorn. It's Alcorn. And if you're from Mississippi, and certainly if you're a student or if you're a graduate, you know exactly how it's pronounced. University releasing a statement saying, "We're incredibly proud of our students, directors, and staff for their dedication. You have shown the world what it means to be a Brave." So certainly such a huge event and such a major deal for them. And if you haven't had the chance to see the video in its entirety, we were able to show some of it. Please go to our Facebook page and click on that. NBC News provided that video to WLBT so that we could host it and show and really show those students on the national stage and give them kudos and everything. So it was really good to see that. Here in Jackson, local groups spent their Thanksgiving, I should say, spreading some holiday cheer. This is something that you tend to kind of see a little every year, but it doesn't make it any less important. Some of the volunteers here were feeding those homeless and elderly. This was at Pittman Park yesterday. dozens lining up to get a hot plate. The menu featured all the holiday favorites: turkey, macaroni and cheese, dressing. Organizers say they understand everyone isn't able to spend this holiday with family and friends, and this is their way of making sure people don't spend Thanksgiving alone.
Me, myself, man, I love this. I mean, to put smiles on others' faces, knowing that, you know, the things that you have, that you're just a second away from being out here with them and letting them know that we care for them and we actually love them.
Well, one thing I heard when we was going through on our mission today, that somebody said we show love and they gonna go spread the love. And that's what it was about. And that's what it's about, showing love and spreading the love.
Now, the holiday cheer was also spread at the senior living facility, Bellhaven Manor. Volunteers passed out hot meals to residents living there, all of that in an effort to give back on this Thanksgiving Day. Central Mississippi AMR also helping families spend time with their loved ones on Thanksgiving Day. Through their annual Home for the Holiday program, AMR provided free round-trip rides for 5 nursing home residents so they could be with their families. Eula Gibson, who had been in a nursing home for about 3 years, was able to spend Thanksgiving with her son Michael, her daughter, her sister, and her grandchildren. Her family shared how much it meant to be together for the holiday.
So we're thankful and blessed for her to be able to enjoy the fellowship with us and then get ready to eat this food like she said she wanted to do.
AMR has been helping families celebrate together since 1991. It's a project they call a labor of love and a way they can give back to the community. Of course, those stories are always good to see during this holiday season, especially when it comes to helping families in need and those who may not have the means to go from place to place, especially those family members who are in nursing homes. We have a couple other folks that are saying hi on this day after Thanksgiving. Letitia Woods, hello everyone, happy Friday. Hope you're doing well, Letitia. Sheikah Hampton with the Guinness World Record for number of emojis. Here on Facebook with a record number of hearts saying, hey, everyone, Sheikah, hope you're having a wonderful day and happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And Brenda McLaurin Hayes watching from Mendenhall. Miss Brenda, I hope you're doing well today, too. That's all the time we have for this edition of the WLBT Digital News Desk. We'll be back on Monday at 1 o'clock right here. Now, that's not the only thing you're going to see on WLBT Plus. At 2:30, our First Alert weather team is going to be in here giving you an update on what the weekend's weather looks like. We had some rain chances, but that's somewhat diminished at this point. They'll walk you through that. And, of course, our early evening newscasts begin today at 4 o'clock. For everyone here at WLBT, I'm CJ LeMaster, your Digital News Desk host and your lead investigative reporter. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your holiday weekend as we say that extension from Thursday to Sunday. We're going to leave you with this promo from Jackson Water, our sponsor. Thanks for joining us.
Time for a neighborly tip from Jackson Water. Is it okay to pour fats, oils, and greases down the drain if I run hot water?
No!
What if I run the garbage disposal?
No!
How about if I use dish soap at the same time?
No!
Instead, hang on to a few containers to store and toss old cooking fat and grease once you're done. Jackson Water. Water for all the time.